Hello everyone, and welcome to my 90-day Fiance official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-day Fiance star Jovi is a trickster, and he could be playing a hoax, but he recently intimated that his relationship with Yara is finished. While the couple have chemistry, both are stubborn and set in their ways. Jovi's party boy lifestyle, especially his infatuation with exotic dancers, was a very glaring red sign. Meanwhile, Yara's consumerism and unwillingness to embrace life in Louisiana made her seem like a snob. However, after she became a mother, the lovely blonde softened, exhibiting her caring side. This is why a possible divorce will be so difficult for her. At Instagram, Jovi's an entertaining presence and occasionally speaks up about what's going under the picture-perfect exterior. Yes, he and the very trendy Yara are a lovely couple. They appear wonderful in IG images. But Instagram only tells part of the facts. When Jovi was asked if he and Yara were still together, as per 90-day Fiance update, he said, "No, we are not." Seems basic enough, but Jovi enjoys playing with people, so this might be some form of mind game. It's good to party and have fun, but when a baby is in the mix, it's time to settle down. Going out at night, overindulging, and then feeling bad the next day isn't really conducive to successful parenting. Partying should be infrequent, not a lifestyle. However, despite Jovi's promises to grow up, he's usually always shady. The kid he shares with Yara, Mila Dufresne, is wonderful, and Jovi loves her, but maybe maturity is just too hard for him to acquire. He's done some horrible things to Yara. He's embarrassed his lovely partner so many times, never really appreciating how lucky he was to be with such a glamorous woman. Yes, she could be grumpy and money-mad, but there's no way the other ladies he was dallying with looked better than her. Yes, Yara has issues, but she doesn't appear like a cheater, although she definitely could be if she wanted. She gravitates towards Jovi's cheerful spirit, but there's a definite dark side. Ultimately, the dark side equals pain. Away from Jovi, life might be rough, but at least she'll be free. She won't have to act like a happy wife when she's raging inside. No matter how materialistic she is, she doesn't deserve a spouse who is continually making it rain with the strippers in the loo. 90-day Fiance star Mohammed Jebali's new marriage with his wife Gillian Lee Jebali could be in peril. Mohammed from Tunisia and Danielle Mullins from Ohio were originally seen in 90-day Fiance Season 2. They had a 15-year age difference between them, but that was the least of Danielle and Mohammed's troubles. The mom of 4 and Mohammed were engaged after meeting online, and he moved to America on a K-1 visa. Mohammed discovered about Danielle's debts after they got married. He cleverly avoided kissing Danielle at the altar by blaming it on the holy month of Ramadan. Meanwhile, Mohammed also refused to sleep with Danielle during their marriage. Mohammed infamously stated that they didn't consummate their marriage because Danielle had bad hygiene habits. Meanwhile, Mohammed had been conversing to various women online and even took several trips to New York, South Carolina, Atlantic City, and Las Vegas without Danielle to meet these ladies. Mohammed disputed the charges, stating they were job interviews. Danielle and Mohammed's storyline contained more drama than any other 90-day Fiance pair had ever supplied till then. Danielle accused Mohammed of infidelity, fraud, and violence while saying that he'd visited a lawyer on the day of their wedding to inquire about how quickly he could receive a green card. Danielle claimed that she had since understood that the only thing on Mohammed's mind was how he could obtain one. Danielle stated she paid for everything from Mohammed's plane ticket to the US to his special kosher cuisine to his phone and the internet. However, Mohammed moved out without even telling Danielle. She sought for an annulment when she discovered Mohammed's personal images with his female companion. Danielle wanted to have her marriage officially erased, so Mohammed could be deported. Danielle wanted Mohammed to submit his green card. However, Danielle settled for divorce because Mohammed had apparently pressed her. Once they were separated in 2017, Mohammed told about how he wanted to renounce his green card and pondered relocating to Canada or Qatar for work, or perhaps returning home to Tunisia. Instead, Mohammed headed to Austin, Texas, where he worked as a truck driver. In 2020, Danielle reported Mohammed had reached out to her after 3 years. They had forgiven one another and were building their friendship. Mohammed verified that he had someone significant in his life on February 11, 2024, when he published a post to wish Jillian a selfie of Mohammed in which he wore a camo print shirt and grinned at the camera. He captioned it, "Happy Valentine's Day to you and all my family and friends, and the two most loved ones." Mohammed told his interested Instagram followers that the baby was his, but added, "Can't reveal all the news at once." On April 1, 2024, Mohammed tweeted a fresh image that revealed he now has a new family in the US. Featured Mohammed wearing a sling carrying his infant boy, and his wife looking warmly at their child. Mohammed's caption said, "The only desire a person should pursue is a happy family." When someone in the comments inquired if they were his wife and kid, Mohammed replied, "Yes, my gorgeous wife and our beautiful son." According to In Touch, Mohammed's new American wife was named Jillian and was married once before she struck the knot with Mohammed. Jillian got divorced in December 2020. Jillian and Mohammed welcomed their son on December 6, 2023. Jillian used to have an Instagram account, but she's removed it totally to protect her identity. Interestingly, in September 2024, Mohammed has removed all his photos as well, including the pictures of his new wife and baby. Mohammed's behavior suggests he and Jillian may have already divorced. Only time will tell whether the 90 Day Fiance star is getting a second divorce already. Before 90 Days, actress Ingrid finds out that Brain Muniz lied to her for years and kept some major secrets. She is shocked. Ingrid, a 32-year-old single mother from Brazil, is seeing 51-year-old quadriplegic guy Brian of Illinois. While Brian was a wheelchair coach in Brazil, he met Ingrid. According to Brian, Brazilian women are more accepting of wheelchair-bound guys as potential dates. His previous relationships, which included 4 marriages and engagements, were all unsuccessful. As seen in an upcoming episode teaser from Extra TV, Brian and Ingrid are seen heading to Gurupi, her hometown. Ingrid tells Brian that her father is 54 years old when Brian inquires about his age. "Come on, man, that's my age," Brian shouts. Ingrid makes a surprised expression when he informs her he is 51 years old. "You didn't know my age?" he asks. "No. You're 45, Ingrid answers. She informs Brian that he's always told her he was 45. Ingrid accuses Brian of lying to her about his age. Ingrid tells the cameras that she believes she knew Brian quite well. Brian and Ingrid have been communicating online for 2 years. Ingrid was absolutely convinced that Brian had told her he was 43 years old when they started talking. Brian has showed quite a few red flags in his connection with Ingrid thus far. In his debut episode itself, Brian told the filmmakers about how he lost his ability to walk after he was shot in his spine. He said that while Ingrid knew he was paraplegic, he did not tell her about the real awful events that led to the incident. It has been revealed that Brian was a narcotics dealer. Brian had married a lady who was also a drug dealer, and she allegedly got him shot after he left her. Brian also never told Ingrid about how much help he needed when it came to dressing up, taking showers, inserting his catheter, etc. He expected Ingrid to act like a nurse on the first night they were spending together in a hotel. Ingrid was unaware of the level of assistance Brian needs since he had assured her he was relatively independent. Moreover, Brian also wanted to sleep with Ingrid despite her demonstrating she was uncomfortable. Brian's age is the least of Ingrid's worries as she is still to discover about his drug dealer past. It's not known if Ingrid is aware that Brian had been married 4 times before meeting her. Ingrid expects to move to America, but it remains to be seen if she will continue her romance on 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 days, Perhaps Ingrid made the correct decision by not alerting her family about Brian. Introducing Brian to her family would have made their relationship more serious and made it difficult for Ingrid if she decided to call it quits. Thanks for watching, everyone. What do you think will happen next? We love hearing from you.